What is an inappropriate question that many adults ask to children? Do you want the hug? And never actually accepting no for an answer. I was frequently asked, do you want a hug? By adults that I didn't recognize, and whenever I tried to say no, I was pressured into hugging complete and total strangers until I shut down emotionally. And now as an adult I have a hard time saying no to things I want to say no to, because I was taught that no doesn't mean no when it applies to me personally. I also despise physical affection because of this. What do you want to be when you grow up? It sets them up for thinking the only thing that matters in life is how you earn money. I think we should all be enjoying the world, trying to help where we can, and not basing our whole identities around our jobs. I prefer to ask children what they've enjoyed doing that day, or I'll find another way to play with them or relate to them, depending on their age. Grilling kids about band apparel. I was 13 and had an unknown 40-year-old man approach me on the street to verify that I knew everything there was to know about pink fluey. It's creepy, weird and sad. It made me feel guilty and embarrassed even though I had zero reason to be. Took me years until I could wear the shirt again. Yes, I was a very sensitive kid, I know. If your kid is being abused and you're asking for info, course it's relevant to your child. They're asking about what they say about you. Trying to get info out of your kid have got them involved in. Drama is shitty. Kind of off topic, but did anyone else's parents make you kiss family members that you maybe saw once a year at a family reunion or something? Like they would be basically strangers to me. But since I was a cute child, I was expected to show them affection since we were family. Maybe that's just me though. Anything that relates to the kid having a child when they grow up. Had this from my family growing up, and it's probably not a huge thing, but asking a young girl if she's going to have babies when she grows up is so, for lack of a better word, jarring. Has made me want to practice abstinence. Most questions annoys me when I see parents arguing with toddler-age kids about what to eat, what to do, what to wear. They're 3 and 4 years old. Tell them. Lead them. Instruct them, instead of forcing them to make a decision for you cause you can't make one yourself. Drives me nuts. Are your parents happy? Do parents argue? Who does chores? Who has a job? All of these were used to dig info about my marriage from my kids by various sources. Unless there's obvious signs of harm or neglect, what happens in the child's house isn't your business. Rian's sons, I do not want to date him. Or anyone, as she recommends me, so I'd have to say, what do you think of this kid? Are they cute? Or basically like, do you want to date this person? Like, no. Oh, Baptist daycare when I was 5, it was the only daycare with spots open for more kids, and I had just moved and they showed us the Passion of Christ. I'm not sure why they thought that was a good idea. Some adults have this bizarre habit of asking kids, what do you want to be when you grow up? As if a 5-year-old has life figured out and needs to commit to a career ASAP. It's like expecting a goldfish to plan a trip to Mars. Not inappropriate, but wish we didn't do this. What do you want to be when you grow up? Guilty of doing this myself, but it's such a silly question. Kids shouldn't have to even think about it. Just enjoy being kids. I saw a reporter ask a 13-year-old if he wanted to go to the Olympics. He straight up told her that the junior nationals and junior worlds were more realistic goals. Right now, what a solid head that kid has. When I had my second baby, heaps of people asked my eldest, do you like your new baby brother? Apart from everything else, it's irrelevant, like, we're definitely keeping this baby either way. Parents that have broken up and use the child as a middleman to pass messages and get sneak peek into what's going on in their ex-life. I define children as those who are under 12 years old. Anything romantic or sexual. When I was 8 or 9 and the quarantine lockdown was starting, my mum asked me, who hadn't even left the house in for months, if I'd been having sex. It's disgusting. If there's family dysfunction, a kid is going through a rough emotional period with moments of lashing out. Do you really want to be like your mum, dad when you're older? Why don't you want to hug me? Don't you love me? Body autonomy is so important for preventing abuse. We have to teach children it's okay to say no to unwanted touches. For me is what do you want to be when you grow up? It put so much pressure on me to figure out what I wanted to do. In the end, I still don't know, and I'm in my 40s. Hey there kiddo, have you had any dreams where you wake up feeling weird? Genuine question people used to ask boys in their freshman year a few years back. She looked at my legs and saw I was growing hair there. She then asked me if I have hair on my balls. I was 12. Edit, it was my aunt asking me that. Captain, have you ever been in a cockpit before? Joey, no sir. I've never been up in a plane before. Captain, have you ever seen a grown man naked? Anything involving their love life, asking any child still in middle or high school if they have a girlfriend, boyfriend is absolutely revolting. What did you do at school today? Ask them how they are like you would an adult. Ask them how they feel. It's better for their mental health. Anything regarding romance. Do you have a boyfriend yet? Do you have a crush on her? Are you two together? Shut up. Can I have a kiss, hug? People I've met maybe once or twice previously asked my children this. No ma'am, you may not. Anything sexual? I'd imagine, like breast size, are you still a virgin? Dick size, sex toys, or masturbation habits. When I got my period and they would ask, don't you feel like a woman? Or some crap like that. I was 11 and not amused. Can you keep a secret? Doesn't matter what the secret is. That's so confusing and puts a ton of pressure on the kid. Anything about what their parents do at home. Like, do you know what drugs are? Does your mum use drugs at home? Asking them if they have gotten their period. Extra points if it's your grandpa that you see twice a year. Mormon bishops routinely ask children during one-on-one meetings in the bishop's office if they masturbate. Asked by family most of the time, do you really want to eat that much? Do you want to make me sad? What do you want to be when you grow up? Depressed, your generation will be fucking depressed. Colton, why are you so fat? I was guilty of this as a child before being told by my parents to keep quiet. When a child has a piece of candy and an adult asks, was mine? I just want to punch them. Do you have a boyfriend, girlfriend yet? As if that is the only thing relevant in a teen's life. Asking a question and rejecting any answer the kid gives unless it's the adult's own opinion. Is this your homework, Larry? Do you see what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass? Have you ever heard the sound of a rubber ball breaking a window? Would you like to? Have you seen the Willem Dafoe movie, Antichrist? Well, you should totally watch it. Until I was well into my 20s, my grandparents would ask me if I needed to go wee-wee. Do you still believe in Santa? All you're doing is making them question Santa. What are you going to be when you grow up? I'm 67. And I still don't know. See the Star Search post-show interview with Ed McMahon and Britney Spears. Asking about a child's gender preference and sexual orientation is messed up. Can I have a hug? Drives me nuts. If they want to hug you, you will know. Asking if another child of the opposite sex is their boyfriend, girlfriend. The whole Barbara Walters interview with Brooke Shields. You know the one. If they have a boyfriend, girlfriend at school. Like, sir, this child is 5. Why won't you give me a hug? At a family event where everyone is staring. Why are you playing with gender-specific toy that's for boys, girls? I don't know why, but this gives pedo vibes. Like notes on what to avoid. Pedo, how old are you? Pedo, do you have a boyfriend, girlfriend? You're going to be a heartbreaker one day. Is this your girlfriend? Why don't you have a girlfriend yet? Got any crushes at school? Do you have a girl boyfriend? Stop grooming heteronormativity. What grade are you in at school? Do you like hot fudge sundaes? Can I go to the bathroom, please? I don't know. Can you? My grandpa asked me, do you enjoy watching porn? I was 11. Who do you love more, mummy or daddy? Don't do that shit. Asking little kids if they have boyfriend, girlfriend. Are you a boy or a girl? Leave them the fuck alone. Why can't you be more like your brother, sister?